pre-A-day pensions or pre-commencement pensions. So these are pensions that individuals have been receiving since prior to April 2006, known as pre-A-day or pre-commencement pensions. If the individual has a post-A-day retirement pot, then at some point the pre-A-day pension needs to be brought into the lifetime allowance regime. If the individual never has any post-A-day savings to crystallise, then the pre-A-day pot will never be taken into account, so it becomes irrelevant. If, however, the individual has a second pot that needs to crystallise post-2006, then you'll need to carry out a deemed BCE on that pre-A-day pot. And it's for the scheme administrator that carries out that first post-A-day BCE to take into account the effect of the pre-A-day fund. So they should be asking at the point of the first BCE whether or not there's any pre-A-day pensions in payment. If there are, you'll need to obtain a current value of that pension, not the value at A-day and not the value when it came into payment with pre-A-day, but it will be a value as at the date of the first BCE, which of course can mean significant growth since April 2006. Then the scheme administrator will multiply the scheme pension in payment by a factor of 25, and that will give them a deemed value against the lifetime allowance. Now, if you think of pre-A-day individuals that had retired, they may well have been public sector workers where they were entitled to a special low retirement age, so had retired quite early in today's terms. Those pensions could well have had a good 10 years worth of RPI or CPI increases later on. And actually the impact on the lifetime allowance today means it's used up a significant portion. So take, for example, someone that had a pre-A-day pension valued at £30,000 a year, but actually when they come to take their post-A-day pot, that pre-A-day pension now pays £40,000 a year. 40 times 25 is £1 million. So effectively that pre-A-day pot uses up all of that individual's lifetime allowance if they're only relying on the standard lifetime allowance. No lifetime allowance charge can ever arise on the pre-A-day pot, but it does mean it just wipes out or uses up most of the lifetime allowance available for that individual, which then means their post-A-day pot will suffer a lifetime allowance charge. And remember, if you've got a fund that's will suffer a lifetime allowance charge, you can't take any tax-free cash from it. So it will suffer a 25 or a 55% tax charge, depending on how you take those benefits.